Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. So, I'm redoing the vocal. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can as far as the camera goes, so you won't have to suffer through such a long video. I realized when I was done with that last one, it was like over an hour long, and I don't even get to keep any of that work. It was a lot of work, and when I went home, I didn't like the way it sounded. It sounded too tinny, and then the other thing I was having trouble with the ribbon mic is that proximity effect is a much bigger thing with that type of mic. And I forgot about that. Like if you get back from it, it almost sounds like AM radio if you get too far back. And if you get too close, you get that thick kind of like, like a voice is too close to a mic. I probably should have put a screen up, but I didn't think it would be as big of a deal. But it sounded breathy in some spots and a little too airy, like high end and another. So I went back and forth. I spent like an entire day yesterday going back and forth between listening to it and going to Audacity, and what I was doing was just taking levels down and then up. Like if something was too quiet, I would pick it up. If it was too loud, I'd bring it down and try to get a smooth, even vocal. But I found that once you start working that hard on something, it's just not great. You know, the fundamentals aren't good, so you just got to do it over. So I went back to this mic, and I was thinking about it all night long. I was like, maybe it's the effect. Maybe this big shape effect is too much. So I went through and listened to some of the other effects and did some testing here real quick. And I still like big shape the best, but I made a modification to it, and I'll show you what I did. So if I go to effect here and go to dual mic, the algorithm, you can turn on the effect. Otherwise it's just not there. It just says off. But if you look at the algorithm, you're going to go to dual mic, which I guess kind of like doubles it. It gives it like a double feel. But it doesn't sound like it's doubled, and then hopefully you won't have to really double it unless you want that like chorusy sound. Okay, so on patch I go to number 26 big shape, and then we're going to go to edit, and so it says tone and it's on 6. I brought that down to 4, and now you're going to arrow over to the next screen, the 3-band EQ. It did say 2 2 2 all the way down, and I changed that to bass being 3, just to give it a little more thickness and take out some of that high end. I took the tone down on the delay to 3. That was also on, I think that was on 4. And I took all my noise reduction off. So those are the changes I made, and man, I'm really liking the way it sounds. I'm going to undo the last little test track I did. And the other thing I've noticed is that on this tune, I really don't have to sing full voice. It's like a daylight scrolls across my eyes. It doesn't take much to get it out, and if you sing too hard, the scrolls becomes real high upper mids, and I have like a tendency to have like that bloom right there anyway, that it has a kind of a, I don't know, like a nagging sound, like a sort of a nasally sound. It's not my favorite part of my voice. Okay, there's another one of these things. Let me grab another one of these. That also helps kind of absorb errant high frequencies. I'll put this maybe right over here. Got one up here. It just kind of pick up some of the extra stuff I might be shooting out. Yeah, that'll just maybe pull in a little extra bad sound. I don't think anything else in here is making too much noise. This chair. If you sing into this chair, it actually makes a sound like a natural reverb. Okay, so back to my lyrics. I'm going to just try to relax my way through this track, not sing too hard, not sing too loud, and yeah, do the whole thing over. But I'm going to I'll try to make the video shorter, and then I'm also going to do the low bits hopefully, and anything else I want to add, like harmony wise or just extra little bits. Mainly I'm going to try to do like low stuff, like ooh, like ooh, maybe with the oohs, and then maybe like we don't go, me don't go there, like some Bowie type low things, Scott Walker type things. All right. Okay, let's see here. 2 2 2 2 2. All right. Daylight scrolls across my eyes, and then the light comes down in fragments first, then it's streaming Daylight crowds across my mind. Ooh, me don't go, we don't go there. Red lights crowds across my eyes. And when the shine comes down, it flickers first, then it's streaming. Moonlight crowds across my mind. Ooh, midnight's come. We don't go there. Ooh. I'm going to start back over. Actually, let me just see what I have so far. No, I'll just start back over on the chorus. That way you won't waste your time. Okay, so I'm going to go back to We Don't Go There. Ooh, midnight's come. We don't go there. Me don't go, witching hour, autumn curtain is between us, autumn curtain between. Okay, now we'll go to our last mark. I didn't put one on there, that's stupid. Familiar face before my eyes. And when the light comes down, it whispers first, then I'm dreaming. Familiar face before my eyes. Ooh, midnight's come, we don't go there. Ooh, me don't go. Witching hour. Me don't go, we don't go there. Midnight's come, witching hour. Okay, a couple dumb things happened. That riff, the boom, the really low riff, went off in my ears big time, and also the little end bit was so loud that it like blew my ears off. So I'll have to go find those and turn them down. But I think the first chorus was no good. That sounded a little. Well, let's just listen, and we can make an assessment. I'm trying to hurry so I don't go so slow this time. So I guess the best thing to do. No, I don't want to mess with the levels, so I just pull it. Alright, here we go. I'm almost positive that first chorus has got to go. Daylight scrolls across my eyes. First, let me make sure the levels are okay. I'll go back one more time. Daylight scrolls across my eyes. Comes down in fragments first, then it's streaming. Daylight crowds across my mind. Ooh, we don't go there. I think it's okay so far.
clouds across my eyes, and when the shine comes down, it flickers first, then it's streaming. Moonlight crowds across my mind. Midnight's come.
Okay, that's where I want to start it over. I want to fix that chorus. I don't want to forget to plug it in like I did yesterday. And the other thing that was sucky about the yesterday, what's today? Sunday? Friday's vocal, or whatever day that was. Yeah, Friday. Was that the phrasing was off. There were things that I was like, it sounded like I was singing separately, like with a little delay, or I was ahead. I don't know, just the groove wasn't there. It's really weird. All right, let's see what we heard. Okay, real quick, like I just fixed it. One of that oohs. Ooh, midnight's come. So now I'm going to redo the third verse. Let me put a mark on it. Thanks to Paul Knowles on that, a recordist out of Nagasaki, Japan, I believe. I believe that's what I saw on there, and he's the one who told me about this mark thing, which really makes it easy. All right, so I'm going to find the spot. Okay, I'm going to go back to the beginning of this, put another mark on this. Mark it at 222. It's the fourth mark today. Okay, and then I'm going to do a video about the marking things. It's very simple, but if you don't see it and don't know it, you don't even know that it has all this functionality. Okay, here we go.
Familiar face before my eyes, and when the light comes down, it whispers first, then I'm dreaming. Familiar face before my eyes. Ooh, midnight's come. We don't go there. Ooh, me don't go reaching out. Midnight's come. We don't go there. Me don't go reaching out.
Okay. Let's hear that back. I'll go back to the mark, plug in, unplug there, sorry.
Familiar face before my eyes, and when the light comes down, it whispers first, then I'm dreaming. Familiar face before my eyes. Ooh, midnight's come, we don't go there. Ooh, we don't go reaching out. Midnight's come, we don't go there. don't go reaching out.
Man, I'm lost. Okay, I don't know how good that is. I'm going to listen to the first line again.
Familiar face before my eyes.
Okay, I think it's okay.
Familiar face before my eyes.
Since I noticed it, I'm going to redo that line and then just make sure, because it'll drive me nuts when I get home if I don't try it at least. Because I know if I've noticed it now, I'm going to notice it again later. So I'm going to just redo that line. Here we go.
Familiar face before my eyes.
See if that's an improvement. This comes off, this goes in.
Familiar face before my eyes. And when the light comes down.
Okay, let's compare it to the last one. See if it's good enough to replace it.
Familiar face before my eyes.
I don't think it did anything. Okay, so now I'm going to listen to it one more time off camera so I don't waste camera time, and just make sure I like it, all the lines, so I could replace one. It'll be easy to come back in here and replace it tomorrow too if I have time overnight to listen. But I'm going to try to keep this video to, like so it doesn't go so long. I can tell it's already going long. Alright, so I'm going to listen, and then I'll come back and replace lines, but hopefully it's just doing oohs and the low stuff. Alright, next, in a minute. Okay, so off camera I sang this, the one right before Torn Curtain. Ooh, midnight's come. I think I got the oohs better and it just flowed better. For some reason those started really tripping me up. I probably just should have done the oohs separately, but I wanted it to sound natural, like I was, like when I'm going to do it live. And luckily I'll have Aaron and Mark and Ryan singing back. John, whoever else is with us, will be singing backup. Okay, so except that's right, Ryan doesn't sing back. He doesn't like, he's too focused, even though he's a great singer. All right, so I'm going to just do the oohs and the little whisper track that I had thought of. I thought about adding a little Mutt Lange whisper track. Jesse used to do this. We did this on the East Orange record that we recorded with Jesse, and we put a whisper track on certain tunes. And I was thinking of doing a low to add to those oohs, and then singing "We don't go, we don't go there," kind of Peter Murphy, Scott Walker, Bowie type of thing, and then just adding a couple little backup parts. I wonder if I should. No, I don't want to double the chorus. I don't want to double anything. I don't want to. I like the way it sounds, like straight, without any extra pizzazz, like gloss on it. Like, okay, so I had made the first two tracks, 1 and 2, new takes. They did have both vocals. All right, so I'm gonna unread the track 1 and swap 1 and 2, and hit yes. So now the vocal I sang is in the second track, and we'll arm this one. I'm going to go to Pan EQ and just make sure that everything is set to 0 on the EQ. Reverb 0, chorus 0, and fader I want all the way to 100. It was at 39. So you have to check all this stuff, or you could be wasting your time not realizing everything's set screwy. So far this is a much, it was a good way to show how hard it is to track a vocal for sure, but this is a much more successful day. Okay, so I don't have to do anything on I'm going to make some new marks. So let's see, the new mark will be where the chorus starts. I'll find that really quickly. Okay, right there is mark 1. It's at 44 and 15. So it'll be just the ooze. So I'm just going to do all the ooze. And I'll go, we don't go, we don't, Let me just sing along to it and see what happens. We don't go there. Let's just see what happens. I'm starting to think there's not much to it. Alright, so go back to my mark. We don't go there. Let's just see what it sounds like. I'll turn it on here. And I need to do the ooze. I forgot that's what I was supposed to be doing, but this low thing has me intrigued. I'm going to see if it even is worth fooling with. Okay. Go back and let's see what happens. Okay, that was a bust. I don't like that at all. Alright, so I'm just going to focus on ooze, and then I'll go home and if I hear a part, I can come back and do it tomorrow. Because tomorrow is a little bit of cleanup, make sure everything's right. I want to put one little guitar piece on We Know Them. It's just a little effect. It's not a major thing. And I talked about redoing some of that, but that's insane to go back and redo that. It sounds fine. I'm going to EQ it to get it more like I want it. And but I really feel like I made a breakthrough today with finding out that I can get this big shape to sound closer to what I was envisioning using that microphone. That microphone's key. The ribbon mic just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. I don't think I have the right voice for it. I think my voice is too upper midi. Alright, so let's just do ooze. It's a lot easier. I can undo that garbage. Okay. It's weird. So you have these ideas in your head, but they don't always, translate. Alright, here we go. This should be easy. Here we go. First ooze. Let me turn this off. Oh, that's off. Let me just unplug. I had to plug in because my batteries ran out somehow, inexplicably, and I had charged them, so I think that those batteries might need to be replaced. I'm going to go this way. And now they're working. It might be dead battery. The batteries are getting aged. Because it went from full to like low battery all of a sudden. I had to turn everything off. But I'm not too worried about I don't hear any interference. And this ooh thing is so minimal. It's not going to make or break. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, that was a good one. Those are the good ones when they lock down and sound like they're in sync, like they happen at the same time. So I'm going to kill the power to make sure I don't have that stupid problem, and then I'll just play that one for you real quick so you can see what happened. I think the vocal is way better though, way better. I don't remember where I was. Here, let's try that. Go to all our marks. It was the second chorus. I think this is right here where it was. Connect.
Midnight's come, we don't go there. We don't go, reaching our Tom Kenton. is between us. A torn curtain between.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, before I even leave here, I'm going to go ahead and do the little processing on the vocal. I'd already done that once. I did a video, but I'm going to just chuck all that because this is going to be a new processing. And the only thing I want to do real quick is just check the first one. The daylight sounded a little lighter than the other, like it just didn't come in as strong on daylight. So I want to make sure that all I have to do is go into Audacity and take daylight up 2 dB, 1.5 dB, just to make sure it starts right. But let's just listen real quick and make an assessment. I might be able to gas it to show you what I'm going to do.
Daylight sprawls across my eyes. The light comes down, fragments burst. It's streaming. Daylight crowds across my mind. We don't go,
I think that second ooh needs to be fixed. It was a matter of going little Peanuts action there. It sounds like Charlie Brown and the Christmas Gang. I've done this on like 100 songs. These oohs. Stole it from Cheap Trick and other rockers of that era. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Let me let you hear it. It's so exciting. If I have any viewers left at this point. Alright, I think I have a vocal that's much better than the one I had, and I learned a lot about post-production, going in and changing levels and stuff to get things to match correctly, and I also learned that ultimately I just have to have it, I got to do it correctly the first time, or I'm going to just revisit a million times, so I'd rather just get a really good take than have to do all that fighting. But it was nice to know, because I'd like to go back to We Know Them and sort of massage that one and tweak that one in the same way. Sorry, this is long again. Next time.